Chapter 9.
Ooh.
The Devil You Know.
Oh.
7 months ago,
Oh.
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest.
Okay.
She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering.
Very deep.
No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Oh. Wait, this is 7 months ago? This is now. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. And change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we all will make things choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. Let Grandma have the stage. This town is dangerous. Has a dangerous secret, and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They've picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. If only you knew. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days, but while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hotwood, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little ram. It's growing tiresome. A little help, please. Oh boy. Don't you all see this? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. Yeah, no proof. Definitely no photos or images or anything that they could have taken from any of the labs that they went to. Definitely no proof, yeah. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Her voice for me, my voice for her changed. Well, aren't you sneaky little Dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true, and now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry to have this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she can get help that she needs. Oh boy. Oh boy. She's not the one who's disturbed. You too, timing clown. Oh, it's the big bad doggos and deers taking down the doggos and deers. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... That's a furry suit. The black and white furry suit down there. Oh, it's the... What if the kid... What if the kid is the original Valentine, but reborn? Because he wanted to make eternal life or something. Oh my god, this makes so much sense. So the true final experiment for the dude was being reborn.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncrete's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. He is the doggo. The ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side, like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look
He paused
dreadful.
for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You managed to pull one over me. It won't happen again. Or won't it? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But at last, I expected... one second. I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter your failures are yours to bear. Everyone's just having a accent today. Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir. It's a shame to see it was cut short, but thanks to you for the outery. I had a sneeze, so I'm muted. Haha. It's a shame it was cut short, but thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir, of course, sir. So you have done me quality work. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you're most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Big farts. He did the big farts. The farts everywhere!
A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No! So you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. I will also probably, it's probably best if I, okay, here we go. Maybe it would help if you set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Oh. So that's why so he was being cocky about the sign at the very start. Ooh. Ha! Wonderful!
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard! Malice. I'm glad you're back so I can tell it to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this isn't the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
Oh boy. You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? Also, I love how ironically now the dogs are out my window are barking a lot. This is great irony, great ha-has. A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You clearly lost without me. That leads me leads me nicely to my children. Daddy! I give you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an understatement. But silence Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know it is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Yosef? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Yosef. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because ye left me no choice. You always had a choice, Yosef. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor is desperate to recapture his youth. I always thought his smile was really weird, how it was always smiled, sort of like Botox. Ooh. Interesting. He played his part and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away from my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty.
Are you saying that William Kerr was never in charge of perennial harvest?
Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I need a figurehead to hold things orchestrated things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Oh. Thank you for the bow. Patrick C. Montesquieu, this thespian extraordinaire at your service. I've heard that name before. I can't remember where. I've heard that name before. I've heard someone or something say it. It was was it a book? I think it was a book in a library, which said something about a Montesquieu. Founder, I want to just thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was a role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Kerr was a patsy this whole I see what you did there. I see what you did there. And now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from us rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ah, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought, but well worth it.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we? Oh, no.
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous. A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Oh.
The end.
So the hole does make things winterier.
This is wrong,
Interesting.
but things are becoming clearer now.
Are they?
You can feel it, right?
Can I? Am I? Are you?
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Fire and ice. I thought it said fire and ace for a second. Oh, Fire and Ice, like the books. George Lucas, not George Lucas. George R.R. Martin. We're gonna Martin it. So we have Sly. I guess we're gonna go here, I guess. I don't know. There was a slyness, malice lurking behind those
Lurking
eyes.
behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring.
Oh,
Luca felt the weight of Nuncrete's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rolo at the
Luca twisted
treehouse.
free of Nuncrete's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Okay, I'm just gonna hop away then. Cool. Okay. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. And if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's Lucifer. What if we did a little thing, something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know, the festival sign waiting to be unveiled. It would be a shame if
The
someone...
two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Ooh. 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 Formulating plans. Ooh.
Identify yourself, please. Nellie Modwill. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll.
Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done.
Hold, please.
Suspicious.
Clearance authorized.
Thank you.
Our harvest awaits.
That's not creepy at all.
Whoa, you could get a wench to a noggin. I'm gonna sneeze now. You could get a wrench up the noggin, sneaking up with a guy like that. No scare a man while he's junking, honey. Sonny.
Evening, Jeff. Is it kind of late to be junking?
I might have lost the same thing of you.
Find anything good?
Bah, ever since perennial harvest moved in, even just a junk trash. You can learn a lot by about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and cups of coffee.
Well, I'd better get going. You sure? We'll better do that. I didn't see nothing. If you didn't see nothing, see what?
Exactly.
I can't. I don't want to talk to them. Good idea. Good idea. Talk to them is a very bad idea. It would be a terrible, terrible idea. Can't talk to any of you. So I gotta get home right now, right? C. Wait for the thing of Rolo. Wait, what? Oh, treehouse. Okay, I'll go to the treehouse. I can do that. I can go to the treehouse. I'm smart enough to go there. Oh, right. The dad could be the daddy baddie.
Luca tied a
Crooked.
bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer,
Bend the nail. I don't know. Pull. All right, and hold. It gets red, then I let go. Pull. It gets red, then I let go. Pull. It gets red, and then I let go. Pull. It goes. Oh wow. It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Huh? Look at those two young fools. How did it end up at the bottom of the pond? Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's the new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Ah. Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Lucas stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind. You made me proud,
crap.
Buckaroo. Luca turned to face him. Dad, what is this place? A warm grin grew across his father's face. A place where everything that has been and everything that could
It's
be
called a
all
dream.
wait together. Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. That's up to you.
What if Luca is the younger version of Luca's dad or something? I don't know.
Without knowing why,
We're thinking it
Luca
probably.
began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you
That's why he's
real?
seeing different versions of his dad and himself, maybe?
Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me. Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, Buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in
A
there?
commanding voice rumbled from below.
Or it could be the mother. Or
Just as Luca
grandmother.
sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Oh my gosh.
Chapter 5.
Oh, we're all the way back to
Dangers
chapter 5
big
now.
and small.
Oh.
Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Oh.
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Oh my gosh. Stop right there, or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark now, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are
The
you?
large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Oh boy, that's a big Rolo. Stop now, or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it's really you, prove it. Flamin' chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably
Just like something was
Rolo,
undeniably is your mom. You don't know crap, Luca.
only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. Where did they take you? To know they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made all my hands look big, look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. It wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Well, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ugh. I can't speak. Ew. It was actually too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. The best candy, obviously. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Oh, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Look, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where the snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger, ha!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
Oh. I'll take them all on. Oh boy. Beth is adorable. Beanie Beth. Oh.
Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something just really bizarre just happened and I need help. I don't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? Ah, no, it's my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. Well, have you noticed a recent development? What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere? So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little tree. It's not silly. It's as silly as Corey. I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. It's been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yup.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Because it all started with when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry site my mom gave me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Just need to play it cool. And hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I kind of felt like I needed a change. It's gonna take forever to grow out. You're the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Care decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Cares guy seems like a grade 8 creep. Beck! He is! Him and his weird cult personality! You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough for her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. These people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. When in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up on a single decent radio station. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know I grew up in a town not different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Oh my gosh, god damn. She's going into it, ripping in. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep. I want another peep. I like all the peeps. I like pee-po, pow, pum. I'm about to get
It's
a
just
lot
good
of
to
rum.
get up.
Ouch,
This is
sorry,
so-
that's just very loud. Everything is loud. Being loud is part of it.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that courage for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more,
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll be look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. Sorry you got into trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it, I actually kinda like this look. Great, can we get back to the story now? This part is a bit important. I had this radio I upgraded with my mom and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial into something I was worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's the report on our new lead research of deep engineering? Nelly Modwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, he's working to help us meet our new deadline. He's offered to work overtime before I even had a chance to say yes. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure that she stays days and night until it's accomplished. Good, you know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. When she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring into people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take the risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she'll either leave the office completely committed to the perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. So if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing into the to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. So we're clear, when they say loose ends, they're talking about murder, right? Yeah, they're talking about murder, they're talking about us, they're talking about all of us. Like, actually killing someone? Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Now, as far as I know, Kerr is the top banana at perennial harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we haven't even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Had you talked much about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Look, do you think the body of the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. But it seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose-ended. That's what happened. That's definitely what happened. They got loose-ended hard. They got so much loose-ended that you don't know what kind of loose-ended they got it. Yeah, that's what they got him to the loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her until then. So she's not coming out. We gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Oh, maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH orientation day, but it shows the layout. Sure looks like sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception here. There's one big room called the Founder's Office. Ooh. I wonder what kind of office that is. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is,
Willow
right?
started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. It's heist with Luciplier. Here we go. It's to heist with Luciplier. Chapter 6. I think we can take a quick end over there because we've gotten through a whole lot. So much has happened. So much is being revealed, and it's all making much more sense. So everyone is against the founder. I think Solomon. I forgot his real name, but so the founder is basically the small doggo, and he wants to take over the complete thing, and he did in the other ending, and now it's getting very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But we'll have to find out more next time. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all do good. Hope you all take care. And goodbye.